South Florida's hottest car event is getting even better. We're talking about 250 premier and rare vehicles, some of the hottest, most desired cars in the world, del mundo. And you can see it all for free. Sí, gratis. And here's a preview of some of the cars that will be on display at the 5th annual Exotics Car Showcase. This year, 2022, the showcase is moving to the Dania Point Shopping Center on Dania Beach. Set your calendar, Sunday, November 13th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. because, yes, as I said, it is a free, family-friendly event. For more information, visit exoticsonlasolas.com or follow at Exotics at The Point on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn for event updates and announcements. And joining us now is the man himself for a full preview, Floyd Ragg, event producer and co-founder of Supercar Saturdays Florida. Floyd, so stoked. It's so dope that you're on Sizzle TV. Thank you for joining us, brother.
How's it going, man? It's good talking to you, and thanks for having me on.
We're so excited to have you. We're so excited to talk about this event because we at Sizzle TV, we love lifestyle, we love wellness, we love anything that's hot, that's caliente, and man, your event, your cars from top to bottom, you can't get more hot, can't get more fuego than that. So how do you feel about, now that you're 5 years into this thing, moving to Dania Point?
At this point, in the Exotics on the Point, which is called now, I just, look, there's nothing bad about Los Olas. I love Los Olas. I just think we were maxed out as far as how many cars and the participants and activations that we could do on that streets. And Exotics at the Point, Dania Point, just gives us a bigger footprint. We can put more cars out there. We can put more activations. We have hotels. We have the restaurants. We have the shopping. And it's new. And so it just gives us a bigger footprint and a bigger layout to give us somewhere where we can start a new future, to grow from, somewhere to grow from. So, yeah, I think it's a good move.
Man, I'm so happy for you. And we mentioned some of the cars, high luxury cars. Can you mention some of them that people can expect to see in person?
Man, we got everything from a McLaren Senna to Lamborghinis to Ferraris 812 to Ferrari Enzo, Ferrari LaFerraris. We got Bugatti Chirons. We got Koenigseggs. We got the Hennessy Venom F5 coming. We have, man, what we got? I would say we got custom cars. We got hot rods. We got the new McLaren 765 coming. We have classic cars. We even have an area for concept cars, which is going to be pretty cool, like futuristic type of cars. I mean, we have low riders. Wow. It's something for everybody. I know we call it Exotics at the Point, but we're car guys, so we try to bring something for everyone. I mean, it's in a big eclectic collection of cars.
And this thing's going to be bigger than Miami Auto Show. Remember when the Miami Auto Show was big? This thing's going to be out there. It's going to be epic. And it's fun, like you said, fun for the whole family. What kind of events do you have planned? There's going to be the cars, but you mentioned something about food. Are there going to be food vendors, food trucks? What do you got for the family?
No, we try to let the shops and the store owners, the restaurants, and everybody take over all the food and let the people come and enjoy the food at the shops or the restaurants that are already there. Well, we do have race simulators. We're bringing out a Formula One car. We have different activations like that. We're doing test drives.
Cool.
And what's cool about Exotics is that, these are $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 million cars, but all the owners are very cool. So they let the kids enjoy the cars.
Wait! You let the kids? They're going to let the kids sit in the cars?
Oh yeah. One thing about our group of guys and the people that we have, we're family friendly, and so cool. I know everybody. It's not every day you get to see some of these rare vehicles. Like we had the Apollo last year, which is only one in the whole United States. Bugatti Chiron, there's only 4 being delivered in the whole United States. So we have rare cars, and so the owners are very cool. The owners, they're great guys. They like the people to enjoy their cars. Like I said, we have cars out there that you might see that weekend and never see it again, because most of these cars aren't street cars. Most of the cars are guys' collections. I don't know if I can say the name, but we have one of the biggest collectors probably on the whole East Coast, bringing a couple of cars out of his collection. You know, he's a good friend of mine, so
Exciting.
we get a little bit of everything out there. So, like I said, but it's family friendly. You know, one thing I want to say, we do it with the Wounded Veterans Association. You know, the Wounded Veterans Relief Farm. So they're a good partner with us because it is falling on Veterans Day weekend. So yeah, I just want to get that out there.
You know, that's really important because that's a cause that's near and dear to my heart as well. And listen, I will warn the families and parents. I'm a parent too, right? So let me go to this camera right over here. Listen, maybe a family friendly event, right? But no candy in the cars, man. All right, come on. I don't let. I drive a Toyota. I drive a Toyota. And I don't let my kids eat no candy in my Toyota Camry. So no candy in the Bugatti.
and no rivets, no keys, nothing like that. You know what I mean?
No. You know, wear a sweatshirt, sweatsuit, sweatpants, and that way nothing will be scrubbing and scratching the cars.
I'd hate to have to send that bill to somebody's house to get one of those
Can you
cars
imagine?
repaired.
Oh boy, can you imagine? I can't imagine.
More than most people's regular cars.
Oh, bendito. Oh, olvídate. Hey, it's enough to give me canas. You know, it's enough to give me gray hairs.
I know, right?
well, listen, I'm a former ESPN anchor, and I don't know if a lot of people know. So you're a huge sports guy, an exotics car guy, and you're a former Miami Dolphin. I'm a huge Fins fan. Member of the 1987 team, played cornerback, and you played for the late great Don Shula. That must have been an amazing experience. What was playing for Shula like, for the Hall of Famer?
That's my man. Coach Shula's the best. You know, Coach Shula's the type of guy, you give it your all, he'll give you his all. I mean, he's probably one of the coolest guys. You know, a lot of people get the reputation he's a tough ass, which he is. Now, he'll mess around.
None tougher.
Coach Shula's one of the great. he's a great guy. I mean, I miss him. You know, I was fortunate to do one of his last major events with him, doing Super Bowl at our dealership at the Warren Henry Auto Group, because he was actually our spokesperson for our dealership. So we used to spend a lot of time with him and his wife.
They're an amazing couple.
Coach Shula's the man.
Yeah, I was lucky to be, visit his house and be visited, be allowed to visit his house for an interview. And warm, kind, generous, loving. He and his wife welcomed us in, the entire crew in. We were there with Joe Rose, and the former Dolphins tight end. Hi, Joe. And listen, unlike Joe Rose could not play right now for the Dolphins. Dolphins are doing amazing. They're doing amazing things with Tua. They're doing amazing things with Tyreek Hill, Waddle. You look like you could suit up right now. You're yoked. You're stacked. I mean, could you play? Could you suit up?
It's all show and no go.
It's like the show cars. Unlike the show cars are show and they go.
They can go. I actually went to one of the practices, and I was sitting on the sideline with Dan and Nat, and you really don't realize how fast Tyreek and Waddle are until you see them in person. I'm going, what the heck? You know what I mean? They are fast, man.
Man, can you imagine? You're a DB. You're an old school DB. Can you imagine having to line up and cover these dudes? Would you would you be able to sleep? Would you be having nightmares?
Well, see, when we played, we used to hit the guys all the way down the field.
True. Different game.
Let guys run. Yeah, let guys run all over. You got world-class sprinters running all over the field, and you can't put your hands on them. So, yeah, of course, the game is, they want scoring, so they set the game up like that. So as a DB, it's hard, man. So you got to hats off to those guys who are playing DB right now, because all the rules are set up to go against you. So it would be tough out there playing these guys. Like I said, especially, when we played, man, we tell you straight up, you come across the middle, you get knocked out.
Helmet first. Helmet first. Helmet first.
Yeah, helmet first. Forearm first.
Boy, lit up.
You went all the pads. Today, you hear somebody suspended, fined. So it's a different game.
And listen, speaking of different game, the event you're putting together once again is an amazing event. It's in November. Make sure you get your dates set. And I mentioned that at the top of the show. It's November 13th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So set your calendar. You're going to be there, right, Floyd? And do you have any of your famous friends who are going to be there too that you could announce?
A big shout out. I will have one of my best friends in life. He's actually my brother. It's Dennis Rodman.
The Worm, Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Doubles.
That's my man. We've been together for 35 years. And I'll have my fellow alumni players there because I'm a member of the South Florida Retired Players Association, which we have the largest group of retired players in the whole United States. So we'll have a VIP activation for them out there. Thanks to all my guys. Looking forward to seeing them out there. They come out there, they support me every year. Big shout out to my South Florida NFL retired player crew. So appreciate you guys. And yeah, so with Tyson Bedford, my man, he's always there for me, Can't wait to see him, So yeah, Zoe comes out and shows his respect and support to us all the time. So yeah, we get quite a few celebrities and some of my friends out there. So yeah, it'll be a fun-filled weekend.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. And Floyd, thank you so much for joining us here on Sizzle TV. We appreciate your time. And listen, we appreciate the fact you put a free event for families out there in the middle of November. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to be there. Sizzle TV is going to be there. BOA Studios, we work in conjunction with them. They're going to be there, and we're going to have a blast covering it all and just hanging out with you and loving the cars. So once again, thank you so much for being on Sizzle. It's such a pleasure. And listen, I loved talking sports with you. So I haven't talked a lot of sports recently because Sizzle TV is a lifestyle entertainment. So thank you for talking sports with me. I loved it.
I want to say one thing too.
Yeah.
So that weekend of November 12th is Supercar Saturdays, Florida, which will be the shops at Dania Point, and November 13th will be Exotics at the Point, which will be at Dania Point. So it's a 2-day weekend. Both events are free. So yeah, come check both events out. And like I said, I just wanted to give a big shout out to our South Florida car family, our car crew, for always supporting me and everything we do out here. Thank you guys.
So there we go. Calendar is set. Full weekend, November 12th and 13th. Cars galore. The cars, the likes of which you've never seen before here in South Florida. And like Floyd said, probably the likes that you may never see again in your life. So it's kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. All right.
Appreciate you guys. And thank you. Appreciate it. Nice meeting you. I'm coming by your shop when you guys open too. Oh yeah, I'll see you on Saturday.
Bring it. See, yes, we have a preview shoot on Saturday, which shall not be named. The location shall not be disclosed. But looking forward to meeting you. Looking forward to the weekend, and looking forward to a Dolphin season. And talking more Fins when I see you in person. Thanks again, Floyd.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye. There you go. What a weekend, November 12th and 13th. Wow, a once-in-a-lifetime event. So if you love cars, you better get out there. And if you love sports, too, you're going to have former Dolphins greats, Chicago Bulls greats, Dennis Rodman, as Floyd just said, and Alonzo Mourning, another Hall of Famer, Miami Heat Hall of Famer. Who doesn't love Zoe? So I will see you. BOA Studios crew is going to be there. Sizzle TV crew is going to be there November 12th, November 13th for the Exotics Supercar shows.